everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Tannehill's Dolphins.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Tannehill on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. But expanding a little bit on Kenyon Drake, interesting year because hardly used early on. Then Jay goes to Philly, and he took over as the Dolphins' lead back after that trade.
And was never a lead back in college. He was always that accessory piece who helped him in the special teams as well. So we'll see what the Dolphins decide to do in 2018. See if they give him a little competition at that spot.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Tannehill. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. On first down, Drake, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now Tannehill. He goes underneath the Drake, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Here's Tannehill, and he finds Julius Thomas. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Tannehill with a hook up to Thomas for a Dolphin first down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground. Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving. Now it's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kenyon Drake, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked. When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open. Well, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly. Throw on 2nd down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Cameron Wake in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 58 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. On second down, here's Tannehill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Tannehill, he'll set up the screen to Drake. Whoosh. He got 29 yards that time.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw is Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Finds Roberts left side. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the gun, it's Carr. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. In motion, left goes Crabtree. On second down, here's Carr. Looking deep for Crabtree. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards. First down, the run with Lynch. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Washington in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 22-yard line. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run. Throwing now is Carr. It's caught by Roberts. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. He finds Roberts, complete. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Carr gives to Marshawn. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Back to the ground, Lynch. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, Tannehill. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And the